Tarot with Viper. We're going to get into a weekly reading for Pisces, 26th of January. If you find yourself here after that date and you're wondering, is this message for me? Please trust that there will be. We're all on different timelines and Spirit delivers them when we are ready. So we're going to get straight into it and we're just going to find out what's going on. What's going on, Pisces? What is going on for Pisces? Five of Pentacles. All right. What else is going on? Oh, Pisces. We need some more. Anything else? Okay. Holy damn, Pisces. This is intense. Wait, let me try. Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands. And we got the Tower on the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Swords. Oh no, Pisces. Damn. This is very ironic and accurate for my brother who is a Pisces. He literally had lightning strike his tree in his house and destroy like his shed, threw concrete everywhere, power went out. So wow, to see this kind of correlate, and he had to spend like thousands of dollars. So I'm not saying that happened to you. If it did, hot damn, synchronicities are popping. But this is Spirit coming in and striking this tower with lightning and bringing it down. And if this is the overall energy, Pisces, yeah, this is intense. Now, I don't want to scare you with the tower. We build structures up in our life, and we ignore the reality of the situation, and Spirit comes in and strikes it down so that we can rebuild in a more aligned way with where we are at now. I'm also being reminded that Neptune just moved out of your sign, which has been in your sign, Pisces, for 14 years. Neptune rules your sign, so it's gone into Aries now. So it would be really interesting to know where Aries is in your chart, because yeah, the energy is going to shift dramatically for you guys. You might be able to start seeing things a little more clearly. Take off those rose-colored glasses. And it feels like that's what's happened this week. It's like rose-colored glasses are off and we see this situation for what it is. This is spiritual poverty. This is financial poverty. This is wounded boundaries and heartache. This is completion. I need a little bit more clarification on this one, but it feels like something's broken down in your life. You've been feeling the effects deeply. You're feeling quite wounded at the moment, especially with the Three of Swords. So we're going to get into asking Spirit what the situation is. What's the situation? What's this about for Pisces? Conflict and blessings and giving. So you're definitely having a conflict in your life at the moment. And I feel like with, you know, Six of Pentacles is typically giving to one person and not the other. So the situation is that you've stopped giving to something that you used to give to in the past, and there's conflict. There's like, these guys are fighting with their sticks. So there's fighting, I want to say fighting sticks at the moment, which is odd. Your energy. What is your energy? Okay. Okay. Okay, so you got Ace of Swords, Death, and the Chariot. You're moving forward, you're speaking your truth. I feel like whatever tower this is, say this is a romantic connection, completely broken down. You're moving forward and there's death and transformation coming to the situation, which really does make sense with the tower and all of this intense energy. Okay, so what's the obstacle? What's the obstacle in this situation? Seven of Pentacles. So you're struggling to feel rewarded in this situation. It's like, you know, Seven Pentacles is the guy doing the work. Oh, looking at all of his pentacles going, is this worth it? And that really makes sense with this Three of Swords and all this Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles. It's like, as I was saying, this could be a breakdown in a relationship and you're going, I don't think I can give to this anymore. Could be a work situation, could be a family dynamic. But with this Three of Swords here, I am getting that it's deeply painful. Okay, so what's the outcome? I don't even want to know, Pisces. It's so, I feel really want to give you a hug, Pisces. I've never said that in a reading before, but I just want to give you a big hug. Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm taking this Two of Cups as an integration of your higher self and you. It could be another person. It could be another person. It says, I attract and maintain healthy and positive relationships. So there is an opportunity to heal here. Okay? But I'm just getting really pulled into, if you don't, and you have full discernment, right? In tarot readings, you can place the energy where it needs to go. I don't always say that, so I feel like you really need to go deep and listen to your higher self at the moment. Trust your intuition, because this is your outcome. Okay, this is the outcome Spirit saying you can get to. Okay, let's get some advice for you. What's the advice? Hierophant. I like that for advice. Okay. You could learn something. Hierophant is traditionally higher education, learning, spiritual teacher. It's also marriage. So as I was saying, if this is a breakdown in a relationship, then this is beautiful. I feel like saying, go research attachment theory, go research human design, because often we're not living in alignment with our energy. I want to get one more for the advice. What's another advice that we can give? Sorry, there's too many cards. Advice for Pisces. I'm hearing go work out. So if it's been very stressful, which obviously it has been, Pisces, a good workout can transmute the energy. Any more advice? Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I love what I do. And if this is the obstacle and you're struggling to find joy in what's happening in this situation, Spirit is asking you to learn something new so that you can find the joy in building and continuing on. That is great advice. Okay, let's get a medicine oracle card for Pisces. Empowerment. Yeah, you're gonna need it after all this energy. Assert yourself and shine your power now. And I just did Aquarius's reading, and power was mentioned as well. So I'm not sure if you want to read theirs. We did have a stellium in Aquarius last week, which could have really affected what's happening in this situation. I'm also being guided to remind you that Aries, Neptune just moved from your sign yesterday into Aries. I recommend looking at Lunatic Astrology. I love her horoscopes. Okay, sorry, let me find it for you. Number 170, which equals 8, which is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Guidance. Your new goal is empowerment. Cultivate the power and conviction that as a woman or male, you represent a factor of positive change to build a more loving, respectful environment. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's come in with that tower and struck it down so you can rebuild. Rebuild from your higher self. Rebuild from a more secure base of knowledge. What challenge must you take up to take your place and show your ambition? What great project do you dream of? Is it time to free yourself from old models and participate fully in the world? Your new aces are following your intuition, following your emotions, and relying on authenticity and collective intelligence. And I just told you to watch Aquarius, and Aquarius is the collective. Assert yourself and let your power shine now. Wow. All right, let's get an Inner Temple Oracle for you. It came out sideways. The Machine and the Mystic. So again, I feel like Spirit is really advising you, or this is the outcome, which is the Mystic. The Mystic is fully integrated with her higher self. She listens to her intuition and she doesn't self-sacrifice. With it coming out sideways, I'm going to read both because this feels like you're stuck, which is completely reasonable. I just really feel like saying, like, this is a tough energy in this reading. And you're allowed to feel like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 6. The Mystic. Creative magic, dreamer alignment, flow, harmony, deep connection. The Machine is this one. Unsustainable ways, soulless greed, parched, external validation, exhaustion, pushing, churn, and burn. The Mystic is dedicated to having a direct and intimate relationship with the sacred. Mystics are the artists, the poets, the visionaries. And that's kind of you, Pisces. You're a dreamer. You're very watery and very in tune with mystic ways if you allow yourself to be. The Machine. Oops, sorry, where's the Machine? The Machine is right side up. Consider whether you've been putting too much emphasis on the external for guidance rather than the internal. Go inwards. Our modern society tends to capitalize on what's well received, but we must be careful not to dampen the creative spark that made it possible. This is a challenge for, when we use our creativity for controlled outcome, we can easily lose the magic and turn into producing, not creating. This is the challenge for artists, for the mystic, to create, not produce. Wow. Wow. I would be really curious to know how this is showing up in your life, so please comment below. Would I also like to ask you to like, share, subscribe, do all the things to help me grow. Really appreciate it. I'm very keen to see how you're going next week, Pisces. Lots of love.